In 3 days, April 24th, will mark the 106th commemoration of the Armenian Genocide. This year, there is a big push for President Joe Biden to fulfill his campaign promise and formally recognize it.
KTLA 5's Alina Bobian has been covering this issue, and she joins us live in Hollywood. Hi, Alina.
Hi there, guys. Good afternoon. That's right. There's a big push happening right now in Washington to ensure that President Joe Biden goes on the record in formally recognizing the Armenian genocide. Now, many political experts do believe this is the year because to hundreds of thousands of Armenian Americans living right here in Los Angeles County, this is a huge issue they have waited many years for. Now, without recognition, of course, there cannot be accountability.
It's time for the United States government to acknowledge what so many have known for many, many years.
Senator Alex Padilla has been on the job for 3 months. One of the things on his agenda right now is to ensure our new president, President Joe Biden, finally and formally recognizes the Armenian genocide.
Important lesson for all of humanity to acknowledge and to embrace.
Because it wasn't just Armenians. Many believe it was a cleansing of more than 1 million indigenous Christians, including Assyrians and Greeks, between 1915 and 1923, living in modern-day Turkey. Armen Sahakian, the executive director for the Western ANCA, says the current political climate has never been better for the president to make history.
This year is different because the U.S.-Turkish relations have deteriorated, and furthermore, there are actually U.S. sanctions on the government of Turkey for their purchase of multi-billion-dollar Russian missiles. For the longest time, the government of Turkey, which is the legal heir to the Ottoman Empire that committed the Armenian genocide, has been holding the U.S. government and other governments in the world in silence.
Last year, while he was still campaigning, President Biden tweeted this: "If elected, I pledge to support a resolution recognizing the Armenian genocide and will make universal human rights a top priority. Come this April 24, all eyes will be on the president. Will he finally call it by its name?"
On behalf of hundreds of thousands of Armenian Americans, the children and grandchildren, great-grandchildren of genocide survivors, I ask you, keep that promise. Facts of the genocide are not in serious dispute. They were recorded in real time by American diplomats who lacked a name for the barbaric and systematic extermination of the Armenian people. The act of seeking to destroy a people and a culture is a different kind of evil. And it was not until Raphael Lemkin coined the term genocide that we had a word to describe it.
And it's not just an issue of the past, but the present, which brings us to the recent war in Artsakh, in which Turkey supplied neighboring Azerbaijan with weapons and military, and more than 200 POWs are still in Azeri custody. Pressuring Turkey to behave democratically now goes hand in hand with genocide recognition, says Senator Bob Menendez. As long as the U.S. stays muted, Turkey goes unchecked.
Azerbaijan's attack on the Armenian people last fall with Turkey's full support was, in my view, an unspeakable tragedy. The absence of top-level United States diplomacy throughout the war was inexcusable.
We view this very much along the same lines of the continuation of this genocidal policy. There has been no remedy, there has been no justice for our people.
Time is of the essence, and there's no better time to acknowledge the truth than now.
In 2019, both the Senate and the House passed resolutions in recognizing the genocide. As for the Turkish government, it denies the genocide ever happened. It also denies the number 1.5 million. That is the very latest. I'm Alina Bobian reporting live in Hollywood, KTLA 5 News.